Most people believe success is about motivation. They think if they could just feel more disciplined, more inspired, more driven, and everything would change. But psychology tells a different story. Your behaviors are not random. Your habits are not accidental. Your results are patterns. And patterns can be reprogrammed. Your brain runs on efficiency. Its primary goal isn't success. It's energy conservation and predictability. When you repeat a behavior often enough, your brain strengthens that neural pathway. Over time, it becomes automatic. Neurons that fire together, wire together. That's how habits form. That's how routines become identity. And that's why change feels uncomfortable. You're not just changing actions. You're challenging existing neural wiring. If your life feels repetitive, it's not because you lack potential. It's because your patterns are repetitive. The brain prefers what's familiar over what's optimal. This is where most people feel stuck. They want different results, but their internal programming is still aligned with comfort, safety, and predictability. There's also something deeper happening: identity. Over time, you build beliefs about who you are. I'm not disciplined. I'm not confident. I'm bad at business. These feel like observations, but they're reinforced patterns. Once the brain accepts a belief as identity, it filters reality to confirm it. This is confirmation bias. If you believe you lack discipline, your brain highlights every failure and ignores small wins. You begin acting in alignment with the story you tell yourself. You're not stuck because you're incapable. You're stuck because your brain is consistent with your self-image. So reprogramming your mind for success doesn't start with extreme action. It starts with awareness. When you begin observing your habits without judgment, you interrupt autopilot. You notice triggers. You notice emotional patterns. You start seeing the loop instead of being trapped inside it. Awareness creates choice. From there, identity must shift. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, you begin saying, I am becoming someone who follows through. I am becoming someone who finishes what they start. Behavior follows identity. The brain works to stay consistent with who you believe you are. Environment matters too. Most people rely on willpower, but environment often determines behavior more than motivation. A distracting space produces distraction. A focused environment supports focus. The brain responds to friction. When something is easy, it happens more often. When something is difficult, it happens less. Reprogramming your mind often means redesigning your environment so that success becomes easier than avoidance. Then there's dopamine. Dopamine isn't just about pleasure. It's about anticipation and progress. Your brain releases dopamine when it senses movement toward a goal. That's why small wins matter. When progress feels visible, motivation increases. When goals feel distant and abstract, your brain disengages. Success becomes sustainable when progress feels rewarding. Many people try to reprogram their mind through intensity. They change everything overnight. For a few days, it works, but the brain values stability. Lasting change happens through repetition, not force. Through consistency, not bursts of motivation. Every small action repeated strengthens a pathway. Every follow-through reinforces identity. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you reshape your internal wiring. It won't feel dramatic, but neurologically, it's powerful. Reprogramming your mind for success isn't about becoming someone new overnight. It's about intentionally reshaping the patterns that shape you. You don't need to fight your brain. You need to understand it. And once you do, success stops feeling mysterious. It becomes trainable. If this helped you see your mind differently, subscribe to Mind Unlocked. New psychology-based insights every week to help you think clearer, feel calmer, and live better.